dressed in velvet. I tried to speak, but couldn't make a sound. The sun reflected in her eyes as I was standing hypnotized. Her laughter when she turned around knocked me over to the ground. Medic went down Mars, got a serious injury. It's ripped to pieces in my chest. Oh, medic, what can you do? This is some serious witchery. She's my only antidote. I've searched everywhere to find her. Searched everywhere. Is she a dream or unreality? I'm not the man I once was. I'm drifting like a ship that's lost at sea. When I close my eyes, she's all I see. I can't find no remedy. My heart's a villain in my chest. She made a cardiac arrest. Oh, medic went down Mars, got a serious injury. It's ripped to pieces in my chest. Oh, medic, what can you do? This is some serious witchery. She's my only antidote. When I close my eyes, she's all I see. I can't find no remedy. My heart's a villain in my chest. She made a cardiac arrest. Oh, medic went down Mars, got a serious injury. It's ripped to pieces in my chest.
Yes, yes, yes. Good afternoon. What's going on, guys?
Medic, what can you do? This is some serious.
Mic check, mic check.
She's my only antidote.
Are you guys receiving me all right? What's going on? McKnight, hello, hello, my friend Andy. What is going on, man? Hello, hello. Dave, what's going on, man? You're up. How was your concert last night? Virtual concert. Appreciate you all stopping by this afternoon, this lovely Sunday afternoon. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you guys are looking forward to finishing up the weekend and preparing for the week ahead. Running around here at Zurich, looking good. Just taking a quick overview here of FS Stream Team Zurich. John in the chat, what is going on, my friend? Good afternoon or good night your time. How's it going? I think you should take that gift card and buy me something from Flight Sim 1. Oh, you know what you could save it for, John? So remember, what's those guys? Now, why am I drawing a blank? 787 Dreamliner Quality Wings. Remember, they're bringing that to FS 2020. It'll probably be a discount for P3D owners like ourselves, but you know they usually sell that on flight 1, so you can get something that way if you hold on to it. Just a thought. Talking about the gift card you won there for the event. Not my giveaway, the one that you were flying for your event. What is going on? Good afternoon, my friends. We are getting ready to do something interesting today, and that is fly over to Greece. I think I've done that maybe one time in my entire quote-unquote sim career. So this should be fun. Running around at Zurich, lots of ATC folks on. I don't see much people on aircrafts wise, but we got a lot of ATC on. And it's interesting, man, because, you know, I don't know how this top-down service works over here in Europe, so we're going to have to figure this out. I'll worry about it later, though. We got Zurich Tower on, so that's at least good. We can start with him or her. And just pulling up the ATIS here. Looks like 28, departure runway 32. So they changed the runway on us. So I'm going to have to redo that, of course. Anyway, we'll figure all that out once we get going. Let's go. Battery coming on. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully the sim sounds okay. I know we had some issues on Friday with some dropped frames. I rolled back my graphics card and it seems to have corrected it. I was doing a few test streams yesterday. Unlisted test streams, of course, just to try to iron things out for today's stream. It looks like it's okay now, but you guys let me know if you still see issues on your end. What's our ADIRSs? Let's get the crew supply on. We'll get the nav and strobes to auto. There we go. No smoking auto. Emergency exit lights arm. Any ATC? Lots of ATC, dude. Lots of ATC. I don't know, man. We may have to, I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll see. I already don't like it because they changed the runway on us, and we've already pre-inputted the flight plan in the McDo here, so hopefully that doesn't screw things up. Let's get the brightnesses up here. Get that up. Let's see what else. What else? The ND up here. That's going up. Prime time in Europe. It is. What time is it over there? Like 8 p.m.? 9 p.m.? That's not prime time for me. On Sunday, 9 p.m., I'm getting ready for work, man. Not flying flight sim, but to each their own. Let's get the cockpit door open. That looks good. Walking 7,000. We don't want to squawk that. Let's get the SciTech radio panel up. That looks good. All right, I like it. Let's start Pack X. See if we can get the jet bridge connected here. Boom, 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 boom. Nah, they don't have it. At least get catering. Man, I miss GSX. I miss GSX for sure. But it's all right. There's no way to open the cabin door, is there? Without calling ATC. Man, some of the, I don't know what Microsoft and Asobo were thinking, but some of the logic just doesn't make any sense. But we'll work with it. 9 p.m. in Zurich. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Anyway, let's get the brightnesses up down here on the ECAM and lower ECAM. Let's clear that. Let's go to init. I did the fuel already, so that should be okay. Let me take a look at this. I always mispronounce this. You guys help me out. Is it Asian? Egan? So Alpha Echo Echo 2057. I think it's Egan. We're going 40 on the cost index. And our cruise altitude today is 350. Align the IRSs on ref. Confirm alignment. That looks good. Okay, so they changed the departure runway on me, so I need to find a SID for runway 32. I hate that, man. I hate that. That's almost every airport in Europe. There's a different SID for every runway. So I need to kind of replan this. Let's go 32. Let's see, what SID can I use for 32? E-Gen. E-Gen. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your luggage and carry-on items in the overhead bin.
E-Gen. Runway 32. You got a bunch of
If you have
SIDs.
trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items,
I'm gonna have to refile this.
call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. If the overhead bin is
I should have
full
just
after
flown
you
this
leave the carry-on,
offline. Alright, let's edit the flight plan here. My briefing.
Once all your items are put away, please
Let me
keep your
edit
eyes
this.
sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find
Change
their
this to
seats as well.
3-2.
If you are
Confirm.
seated in an emergency exit row, please
The
leave the exit seat
DG4L will generate that.
back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required. If you are not
As much
able
as I try to have this set up early, so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me input waypoints, something always changes, man. Something always changes. So bear with me. I appreciate you all tuning in this afternoon. Should be a good flight down to Corfu, down there in the Greek islands. I'm just refiling the flight plan here. Alright, so that departure is the Deji's 02. Deji 4L. Deji 4L. Let's see. Let's go to Zurich. Departure. It's 3-2. Deji 4L. 4 Lima. Insert that. Alright, cool beans. Take off offline. You know what, man? John, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Let me disconnect. As much as I love VATSIM, I'm not in the VATSIM kind of mood today, to be honest, man. I just want to fly and take in the scenery. So that's what we'll do. We're offline today. Thank you, John. John made the executive call. Alright, so that being said, that should be good. We'll still take off of runway 32. I gotta wait for the IRSs to align here so we can step through the flight plan. In the meantime, thank you, thank you. They're ready to go. In the meantime, let's go to init. Go to 0 fuel weight. And block fuel planning 7.2.
1 hour and 55 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now
Good to go. Trip winds. Average of 59 knots out of the north. So we got, what is that? Tailwinds. Makes our component like 20. That looks good. Can't you just take off offline? They connect and request clearance in the air. Not really. Not really. If you're going to be departing an airport that had ATC control on, air traffic control on, that we're issuing clearances there on the ground, you're supposed to do it before that. That's not what I meant to do. Master APU switch. LOL, I expect executive pay. We'll get it for you. We'll get it for you. Flight directors coming on. VORs on both sides. Constraints on. VORs, flight directors, constraints. Boom, 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 boom. That looks good. We're gonna go up to 10,000 on the initial climb today because we can. IRS is aligning in 1 minute. 1 minute. APU flap open. Let's get the starter switch on. Let's get the seatbelt signs on as well. How you guys doing today, man? How was the weekend? Hope you guys are doing all right. Thank you all for tuning in on Friday. That was fun. Our first giveaway of the channel. I know we had some drop frame issues, but other than that, I think it was a pretty good flight. Pretty good FNO, busy FNO as usual. All right, IRSs are aligned. Got a weird looking flight plan here. Let me see what's going on. That's one of Europe's funky departure for you. do this. Let's add edit procedures. We're on the 4 Lima departure, which means you take off out of runway 32 and you kind of make left traffic back over the airport. That is really, really interesting. Yeah, that's what you do. Okay. And then coming into Corfu, it'll be the ILS 34. No ILS approaches, so they've got VORs. We can do a VOR DME Zulu runway 34. See what that looks like. Can connect in the air and continue on with filed flight, but you won't be able to ask for clearance in the air, right? Going for another short shot of coffee. Chief, hell of a stream this morning, man. You handled that exceptionally well. Don't mind me, I'll just be curled up in the back now. Dave, man, no, not at all, man. That's what we're here for. I know a lot of you are just getting into VATSIM, so ask away, ask away. Alright, so that's the arrival we'll do. LGKR, arrival. The VOR, DME, runway 34, Zulu. And the Betty 1 uniform. Kirk. Yes, yes, that looks good. Let me step through this again. That is what we're here for, Dave, man. Ask away. Andy, did you ever take the VATSIM test over again? Did you redo it? Alright, that looks like a good flight plan. That looks good to me. Let's go arc. Let's go 10 on the range. APU is available. APU bleed coming on. Get those fuel pumps on. External power can go. I'm doing a visual into 1-4 into Corfu. I think it's do a circle to land. I think the winds favor 3-4. That's why. Hold on. Winds are calm. I think the... Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Alright, alright. Let me squawk something normal. Again, we won't be on VATSIM today, but we'll squawk IFR 2200. We'll lock the cockpit door. Transponder coming on. We'll go TA. And let's... I missed that fuel pump. Let's go beacon on. Let's get pushback going here. I can't push back. What's going on? Alright, man, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Not the old-fashioned way. We'll do it the application way. We'll use pushback helper. No, I haven't had a chance yet. Alright, man. Let me know if you have any other questions. Should definitely go for it, man. Alright, let's activate the pushback tug. And we want nose face right. Alright, let's get the performance numbers in. One up 0.1. We'll flex to 4.5 today. Transition here in Zurich, 6,000 feet. That's V1, VR, and V2. That looks good. Excellent. Let's release the parking brakes here. Let's get number 1 fired up. MD10 VR, man. What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Neo Concord, hello. How you doing today, man? Nah, we want to go the other way. Thank you all for tuning in this afternoon. We're on our way to Corfu, Greece. I think it's located on south of Athens and all that. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rides, my friend. That's a good start on number 1. Number 2 is coming alive.
Secure your mask first and then assist others. Leave your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under
Parking brake set.
the armrest.
I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you? Doing all right, man. Doing all right. Just rounding out the weekend here. I still push back the wrong way. What is wrong with me? I need to go that way. No worries, we'll spin it around here. We got plenty of gate clearance and ground clearance here. We'll be alright. Just rounding out the weekend. No snow in Europe yet, Denote. Do you mean in the sim, or you mean is it like snowing in real time right now in Zurich? Zurich does not call for snow. Seasons are not properly integrated yet, although I've seen snow on the ground, man. I've done flights in the snow. When the sim first released, Denver had a snowstorm. We flew to Denver, and we had snow all the way down. Ground was covered in snow and everything. So I guess I'm not understanding when people say seasons aren't really implemented. I know we don't have fall. I know that, because you have to use like a separate add-on to get like those the trees and the leaves and all that to look fallish, if you will. APU bleeding, the master coming off. But I've seen snow. We have snow. I'm not sure when people say we don't have snow in FS 2020 what that actually means, because I've seen it. Flaps 1 takeoff today. Auto brake max. Terrain on ND coming on. Spoilers are armed. Predictive wind shear is on. Weather radar coming on. Squawking 2200 again. No VATSIM today. Executive decision by our friend John over there. Quick flight controls check. Those look good. Full right, full left. Remind me to tell you guys a story about Xplane when we get in the air. As I'm doing the flight controls check, I just reminded myself. I reinstalled Xplane over the weekend, and I did a test flight, if you will, in the Zibo. It's been some months, but remind me to tell you the story about how that went yesterday. All right, I think we're good to go here, my friends. Let's get taxi light on. Yep, I had sleep when I did a flight into Trondheim. I'll pretend I know how to pronounce that. Trondheim. Parking brakes released. We're clear left side. We have better clearance. So let's spin it right. The sim sounds are a bit low on my end, but let me know how it sounds on you guys' end. Alright, we're taxiing out to 3-2. Also, let me know if I'm dropping frames again, guys. I think I sorted that issue out, but let me know. We'll come down to the end here. Good sounds. Alright, cool. Thanks, man. Feel like I forgot something. How are we looking? Let's see. That's our lights. That looks good. Pack X is good. We'll cross 28 at Kilo. Again, we're not on VATSIM, but as a general practice, whenever you're crossing an active, you want to get your strobes on, so that's what we'll do. That's clear. That's clear. Little quiet. You're good, and yours says a little quiet. All right. I'll bump it up just a hair. Once you get in the air, sometimes it gets really, really loud, so I'll bump it up just a hair. We're looking good. Let's go takeoff config. Normal. Make sure the passengers are all good back there, cabin crew.
Cabin crew sees for takeoff.
Let's get the rest of our lights on. Get packs off. It'll be a packs off departure today. We usually do that. TARA on the transponder. Well, let's take the runway. Let me pull up that departure chart really quick. Make sure I know what we're doing. Looks good. We'll use as much runway as possible, so we'll pull off here to the right side. Yeah, no problem, Neo Concord. No problem. I appreciate you tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the flight. All right, man. We're going stereo cockpit in the departure here. I will talk to you guys once we're airborne. It's clear. Let's line her up. Start the clocks on both sides. Takeoff light on. Spool her up. That's stable. Thrust is set, man. Flex 45 SRS runway. Auto thrust is blue. Forward pressure on the side stick there. It's 80 knots. Neutral by 100. Looks good. That's V1 for us. Let's rotate. That's positive rate gears coming up. Cool beans. So I don't know what happened to the departure here, but we're just gonna hand fly it ourselves. Faster for climb thrusts. Start getting the packs back on. I'm gonna put this in heading mode because I don't know what this departure wants us to do here with the McDo. I'm gonna follow the charts as published, so we'll hand fly it here manually. We're going clean speed. Let's get the second pack on. Let's get those turnoffs off. Oh, they added rattling sounds to the mod. I haven't noticed that before. That must be new. Again, I'm just following the charts here, my friends. Let's get spoilers disarmed there. Let's keep her turning left. Excellent. I'll call for the I have to take off checklist here in a second. We'll keep her spinning. I need to keep climbing. What am I doing? Let's go, let's go. Oh, that's right. We're in managed. Let's go up to 230 open climb. That's 230 selected. I will catch up with you guys in the chat in a second, man. I love hand flying departures, man. It really gives you a feel for the aircraft. We'll keep turning here. Let's keep that climb going. I love those rattling sounds. Nice addition, fly-by-wire. Nice addition. We're in managed. We're in standard here on the altimeter. That looks good. All right, after takeoff climb checklist, flaps retracted, spoilers are disarmed, lights as required. And we're at 230. Open climb 230 alt blue. Looks good. Let's go direct Momo. Let's go managed and let's go autopilot. All right, that's your departure. Let's see, what did I miss? Was that a bump you went over? That's too loud. Hold on, guys. Was that a bump you went over before the runway? Yeah, it looks like there was a slight elevation there, John. I don't know if that was... Let's see, we're overflying the airport now. That might have been an FS Dream Team thing, but I think Zurich has that little bump there. It might have just been over-exaggerated. Not uncommon. A lot of runways are higher than taxiways. Yes. Neo Concord, nice takeoff. Thank you, my friend. That McDo hates when you start messing with it. I know it does, man. I know it does. Ain't it nighttime? John, don't start, man. You know we can't do nighttime streams. I mean, I'll land at nighttime in a stream, during a stream. But YouTube just doesn't do night flights justice. It just, at least to me, it's not pleasant to the audience, and that's just me speaking. Captain Geo, what is going on, man? How you doing? Let's get those lights off.
And do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi,
we're looking good. I think our climb, our cruise today. What did I say it was? 3.7. 3.5.
Wi-Fi, and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movies library.
350. I'm just saying. I know, man. I don't like night streams. Again, I'll land during the evening, or maybe like, you know, just at sunset. But to me, YouTube really trashes the night flights, man. So that's why we tend to do most of our flights during the day. You lovely people. But yeah, when I'm flying on my own, I generally fly real time. So if it's night, it's night. All right, man, we are well on our way. Again, we're going to Corfu, Greece. I appreciate you all tuning in this lovely Sunday afternoon. It has been a pretty good weekend. Hope you guys had a great weekend as well. Appreciate you guys tuning in on Friday for the 300 plus sub celebration and the giveaway. Our winner was Roberts. So our friend Roberts. I think Robert was subscribed like when I had like 5 subscribers. So shout out to Robert there for winning the giveaway. Speaking of 5 subscribers, I got to give a shout out to my man John, and I keep calling him John. You guys probably don't know him, but that's Grinol. I hate saying his YouTube name. Grinol Bayesian. That's his YouTube name. He is the one, believe it or not, my friends, that really got me started in just throwing up content. To be honest, I've been I've been simming for a while, but he was the one that kind of said, "Man, listen, your sim looks great. You should start." Oh, we got icing. Wing and engine anti-ice coming on. Oh, they've added the master caution now, the ECAM message for that. Oh, that's awesome. And yes, we need to go ignition mode selector whenever we have that. That is cool. Well done, fly-by-wire. Well done. I like that. Just so you guys know, that is actually, you know, real world ops right there. I should have caught that. We're flying through precipitation there. Not precipitation, but, you know, cloud layers, and we were below the +10 on the TAT. So that's grounds for icing for sure. And the ECAM let us know. So that's pretty awesome. And yeah, because we let it get so far, we want to make sure the engines are able to do what they're doing. So that's why you would put the engine mode there in ignition. So that way you have a quicker relight. So that was accurate. Well done, fly-by-wire. Well done. Let's take a look. We also should be able to see icing on the needle up there. And we do, actually. So yeah, that's accurate. What was I saying? Yes, Gren as in Grenada, Irie as in Irish, Bayesian as in beige on the end. Yes, yes. So like I was saying, man, John is the one that got me into content creation for Flight Sim, man. So shout out to you, John. Much love, man. I appreciate the support. I think you were my first subscriber too, so much appreciated. I appreciate all of you, man. This channel has grown really, really well over the last couple of months here, man. It's all shout out to you guys. It's all because of you guys. So much love, much love. John, I don't know what you sent me, but I'll check it in a bit. All right, Corfu, Greece it is. Let's see, what else did I miss in the chat? Chief, okay, I'm back. We're at Cruise Humorous with the Zibo story. Okay. So, I've been watching folks like Chief Sim Pilot and a couple other folks, Captain Shaquille Oatmeal, and of course XP72. You know, over the last couple of weeks, man, they've really got me wanting to get back into Xplane. So, over the last week and a half or so, I've been slowly reinstalling Xplane. I got it to the point where we had our flyable yesterday. You know, we got all of our add-on airports back in, our plugins and all that good stuff. And our first flight was in the Zibo. First of all, man, we took off and the thing felt so much more realistic. Listen, you're never going to get anywhere close to, you know, how an aircraft feels or behaves in real life, but it is so much better, you know, when you look at it from a handling characteristic standpoint or a flight model standpoint than FS 2020. And FS 2020 will bite you. Well, actually, Xplane will bite you if you're used to flying FS 2020 for over these last couple of months. And I learned that the hard way. We took off. I couldn't get a handle of the airplane, man. We were all over the place on the departure. And then the landing was interesting. We kind of got it okay on the approach, but the flare was almost non-existent for me. And we landed at like -442, I think was the landing rate at Orlando. It was pretty bad. And that is because, again, the logic or the flight dynamics just isn't there in this sim yet. And you develop bad habits flying this sim and then switching to another simulator platform that's a little bit more mature. And we learned that the hard way yesterday. That was and I had the butt kicker on, so I felt that landing, man. I felt that landing. I think my family across the room felt that landing. It was interesting yesterday. But again, when you're flying FS 2020, I don't know if you guys have realized this, but you almost don't flare the aircraft. I left my spine on the runway. They couldn't use that runway after I landed, John. You're right. I left my spine on the runway. So there's no real flare logic in this sim. And it's not just the A320. In all the aircrafts I fly, you barely have to flare it to have a true flare mode. And I took that logic and that kind of feeling back over to Xplane, which I haven't flown for like 5-6 months. And I learned the hard way. So you got to watch it, man. You got to watch it when you're switching between FS 2020 and Xplane and even P3D. Good story, mate. Every day, any cues about senior or anything, mate. Lincoln hesitation, good story, true but different for sure. Yeah, man, I'll definitely hit you guys up. I've been looking at X Enviro as well. I just don't know if I want to pull $70 on that. And I think it's not Vulkan compatible. And when it first came out, I don't know about now, but when it first came out, it wasn't 4K compatible either. And we run 4K here, so that's why I've held off on it. But it looks great, man. Johnny in the chat, what's going on, Stalker? Welcome, welcome. Is the A32NX developer version? Yes, I always run the developer version. I always pull the developer branch. I always pull the developer branch before every stream. So, yep, it is. For those of you just joining, man, they've added a couple of different things that caught us off guard in a good way, though. We had icing built up, and the eCam did what it was supposed to do and gave us the message and what we needed to do. It looks like we're out of icing now, icing conditions, and obviously, as you can see, it says no icing detected, so we can get the ignition mode selector back to normal, and we can get the wing and NGNT ices off. I mean, that's what we're looking for, man, out of an aircraft. It's like, listen, man, I know it's, you know, default at the end of the day, but some of these things, in my opinion, especially the way they, you know, ranted and raved about these aircrafts that they were adding to this sim on release, should have shipped out of the box like this for sure. But I'm glad we have folks in the community like Fly By Wire, almost like Zibo, man, just really making this aircraft a little bit more manageable and enjoyable to fly. Chief Sim, that's what I mean when I tell people both good sims. Yes, different pros, cons of both. Yeah, yep. And that's why, man, and that was foolish on my part. I was telling Johnny yesterday, man, that was foolish on my part to just uninstall Xplane like that just when FS2020 dropped. But I was having some issues with Xplane as well. My wife is giving me the look over here, like I told you. I was having some issues with Xplane as well just before FS2020 release, man, and that was part of like, to hell with it, I'm just gonna go with FS2020. But all that work I did with the ortho and all that stuff, man, that was a waste because I did uninstall everything. But I'm back now. We got V-States installed, so I got a little bit of ortho going. We'll continue to install V-States. Shout out to Vertical Sim for allowing us to do that, man. That was a great contribution to the community. So I got ortho going again. I got all my airplanes installed again. Toliss, shout out to Toliss, is releasing the... it's kind of quiet in here. Let me get some music going. Shout out to Toliss. They're releasing the... Neos, A321 Neos, XLR, LR variants. Awesome job by Toliss. It looks good. I saw a couple of people previewing it, like V1 simulations. That looks good. Look at this turbulence, man. This is what I mean. Like, you know what? We're not going to spend time on the negatives in this stream. we'll just keep rolling with it. But yeah, update your Toliss version. That is a prereq for the Neos that are releasing on the 15th. So looking forward to that. That's part of what brought me back to Xplane as well. Setting up now as we speak the Neo. Nice, Gio. Where you flying, man? Where you flying that Neo to? But no A340-600 makes me so sad. I know, Dave. I know you like that A340. I never got into the 340, man. I'm an Airbus fan. You all know that, but the 340 just never did it for me. Alright, we're at 3.5. I'm gonna leave the seatbelt signs on though. It's rocky up here. Speaking of turbulence, man, Chief Sim Pilot. Shout out to Chief Sim. Check out his channel, y'all. Great content. Entertaining as heck, man. Go check out his channel, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Nice stream today, man. Speaking of turbulence, you had a heck of a flight down into Hobby this morning. That was fun. Great landing, by the way, as well. Way to round that out. You like the way the 340 looked, really? Neo Concord, I'm sorry, man. Let me get up in the chat here. I'm skipping over people. You have always delivered good content. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for sticking with it and continuing to support the channel. This is what I love most, meeting new people in the community and coming to virtually break bread on trips, learn new things and socialize. It is awesome, man. It is truly awesome.
We'll be starting our in-flight meal service.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're all here and share a bond because we all love aviation.
If you would like to order additional menu items,
We're all enthusiasts, but you know, especially with everything going on in the world these days, it's just good to come together and talk and just enjoy each other's presence. It's awesome. That wasn't off the charts landing, man. That was awesome. And you hit the touchdown zone too. Not a lot of people do that, including myself. So that was a solid landing with wind shear and all that good stuff. Down to the minimums for real. But yeah, man, great community. I can't wait till this pandemic is over and we are able to meet each other at conferences and stuff like that again, man. That'll be fun. I think if I read correctly, I think Flight Sim Con is aiming at Vegas again. If not this June, the following June, because I think we'll still be in this pandemic really. But the following June, I think we'll be back in Vegas. So looking forward to meeting all you guys over there. Great stream. Keep it like that. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I was getting ready to say why it's so quiet. I forgot we're not on VATSIM. I'm so used to flying on VATSIM. We'll stay offline for the rest of it. I know we were going to reconnect once we were airborne, but we'll stay offline. I don't feel like being bothered today. Anyways, we got, let's see, 13:03. We got about an hour and a half. Again, that UTC time is off, so as I am flying, I did put the time back. But about an hour and a half, man, we'll be there. I think we smooth out a little bit. Let's get the seatbelt signs off. I wish these sims could get the wipers to work properly. I mean, Train Simulator has figured it out in 2.17 for heaven's sake. Right, like where's the chatter? That was funny. yeah, we're offline today, man. Dave, I mean, Xplane got it working good. The Zibo and the Toliss and all those other add-on aircrafts got wipers working good. I'm sure the CRJ will have some wipers too, working good, which should be out here in about a week and a half. I think beta started or is getting ready to start, so looking forward to that. Finally get a stable airline in FS 2020. I am looking forward to that Toliss Neo, man. Gio, you taking the Neo, either Seattle or LAX with X Enviro? Oh, not the Neo, the 321. Gotcha. Librain though. Ah, yes, that's right. You need that mod, but it's incorporated in the airplane, right? It's not something you have to download separately. Next add-on, Freddy. You mean what am I getting next? Well, my next add-on? I think my very next add-on is the Toliss 321 Neo mod, and then for this sim, the CRJ from Aerosoft. Chief Sim, I meant at times like you did today, I go offline as well just to relax, but yeah, but I end up missing the chatter. Yes, sir. ATC was keeping you busy today too, man. Like I said, well put together stream overall. Did you figure out the mic issue, Chief? Because when you got up the second time, I heard a pop, almost like you unplugged something accidentally, and then when you came back, that's when kind of your mic was lower. So that's why I was telling you to check to make sure everything was still plugged in correctly. Yeah, I do as well with the chatter. Definitely adds to the environment. It does. It does. Those of you just tuning in, welcome to the stream. We are heading southeast, going down to Corfu, Greek islands down there. Lovely freeware scenery. Go check it out on the FlightSim.2 website. You can also find it in the Discord as well. Join our Discord for some additional information here, as well as some channel updates and just some overall everyday conversation, man. We keep it loose and fun in there, so go check it out. No, that was insane. I'll try to test later. Parts of the content creating, I guess. Yep. It happens to all of us, man, no matter how long you've been doing this. A little scare bus action. Look who it is, my friends. Our winner from Friday night, Mr. Robert Gaylord himself. Welcome in, Mr. Robert. How you doing? We'll do another giveaway, I think, guys. Celebrate the season here. We'll do another giveaway. Not sure yet, but we'll do one. Scarebus seems to be handling well, man. Let me knock on wood, but she all good so far. Got about an hour and 15 minutes. Fuel's looking good. That looks good. Freddie just subscribed. Freddie, my friend, thank you for your subscription. Welcome to the Micslmn family. I appreciate you. Everyone say welcome to Freddie. What up, Freddie? Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. 6K on the bit rate and NVEC encoder. Yeah, I've got 8K on the bit rate, 8K on the bit rate, and NVEC encoder as well. And that was my issue I figured out while we were dropping frames on Friday. I rolled back the graphics card, or the graphics driver. We seem to be okay now. Man, I love flying in Europe. I know we don't get here often. I try to get here at least once or twice a month. I think I've been here 3 times over the last 4 weeks though, so 4 or 5 weeks, but it's just gorgeous, man. It's just gorgeous. There's so many parts of the world, man, that you sometimes have to get out of your comfort zone and flight sim and just explore, because you just don't know what you're missing. This is really cool. Where are we right now, actually? Let me take a look. So we're just northeast of Venice, it looks like. Gorgeous part of the world for sure. Now we all do what we do, but a friend told me what YouTube tops out at 5500 on bitrate, so I went 5000 more to 6K works. You know what, I heard they limit it for sure. I think Twitch is the most limited on the bitrate, but you're probably right. 8K is probably overkill on my side. But I know it also depends on your upload speeds, so you gotta watch it. Whatever you're doing, Chief, it looks fantastic, man. Like I said, watching your streams really got me back into reinstalling Xplane, man, because it looks great. Dave says yes, welcome everyone. Sorry, a little off my game today. It was last night. Don't forget to check out the Discord. Dave had a long night, man. He was jamming out to his virtual concert. We appreciate you, Dave, man. We thank you for what you do and helping us grow the channel in the Discord, man. Real cool. All of you guys, actually. Check out my fellow content creators here, guys, man. Freddie, who else is here? Those of you that just subscribed, check out Chief Sim Pilot. Check out Captain Geo's got some good stuff too, man, especially if you're into trucking. Check out Stalker Actual Gaming. Stalker got some real world knowledge there that's really intriguing to learn about. Check out all their channels. And John, I know you said you're gonna be back once you finish up school. You're gonna start creating content again, so let us know, man. Especially if you're gonna be live streaming, let us know, man, so we can come out and support the channel, John. I think your PackX just got coffee raining in the cabin after that bump. This is Microsoft's interpretation of what turbulence is. Interestingly enough. That's nothing we can do about it. Hate the icing though, man. It's just so overdone. At this altitude, you shouldn't have any icing on the airframe. That should have melted off by now. Not so sure about doing the live streams. Everybody talk John into doing live streams, man. Talk him into it. I've been trying to talk him into it for a while. You got great stuff to share with the community, man. Like you talked me into content creating and whatnot. I took it a step further and started doing live streams. You can do the same, man. I love watching your stuff. John has some of the best tutorials out there. Very thorough, precise, thoughtfully done. You need to bring some of that action to your some live streams, man, for sure. We're gonna give you peer pressure, John. You're gonna end up doing it, man. All you need to think is, let's get it. That's it, man. Most times I fly, I'm doing chores like vacuuming or cooking. I know. I'm not saying you gotta like live stream 2-3 times a week. You know, every once in a while, jump on, man. We'd love to see you doing your flights and whatnot live. No, we wouldn't want you to burn the food, nor would your family. So, because you're not gonna turn around and blame Mike after that. So, you're on your own there. Once every 10 years. Now that's too long, bro. You got to do like start with once a month. How about that? Can we get you to commit to a once a month live stream? I'm not even gonna put you in the spot of doing once a week or once every 3 weeks. Once a month is kind of too far apart. Once every 3 weeks. And I know you're in Europe, so it's gonna be hard for you got everybody cracking up in the chat. I know you're in Europe, so I know you're gonna be doing it on different time schedules than most of us here, but I'll tune in, man. Don't act like I've never gotten up at 4 a.m. with you and done a flight. We've done it. I'll do it again. Appreciate you guys tuning in today, man. I hope you all had a great weekend rounding out the Sunday here. I think Shaq's going live today too, right guys? This afternoon. You gotta tune in to that. Check out Shaquille Oatmeal's stream. I think he's doing Miami to LaGuardia or something like that. So we'll be checking that out. It's a no for me. All right, man. You say that now. We gonna get you. We gonna get you. It's a no. Johnny, man, how you doing? I know you've been on the cyberpunk wave this weekend, right? How was the rest of your birthday yesterday? Is that what you did? Just played some cyberpunk? This is gorgeous, man. I'm on it now. I knew you was. I knew it. How is it though, man? I've never really been into those kind of games. Do we have a cabin in here? Ah, they G'd me. I thought we had a cabin. Oh, that's a nice view. I don't know, man. I've been thinking about expanding my horizons a bit. I've got an Xbox One, but all I really play these days is Halo. I've finished Grand Theft Auto. I've been thinking about Call of Duty for a while. I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes it's nice to take a break from flight sim and do other things. Gaming or simulation wise, that is. Of course, there's much other things to do besides that, but genre wise, it's nice to take a break from flight sim. Got that MD80 going finally. Oh, nice. Loving it so far. Buggy out the gate, but latest patch covered a lot of issues. Yeah, I heard it had some bugs, but I think they've lined it out a bit. Stalker is not letting that MD80 go, man. He will fly P3D and all its patchiness just to jump in that MD80. Waiting for Star Citizen. Robert, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be nice. Mass Effect 1 to 3 are must play on Xbox. What is Mass Effect, Dave? I gotta check that out too. He was tinkering earlier, all fixed now. Yeah, I know he had like he was gonna stream the Mad Dog when he streamed. When did you stream? Oh, yesterday, right? You had a birthday stream. He flew the ERJ. He was gonna do the Mad Dog, but he had the some DLL issues. E3D is patchy, dude. That's why I don't fly it anymore, man. It's just so hard to get with it. So hard to get with it. Listen, like I said, man, I love the options, man. It's great to have options as it relates to simulators, but P3D is on its last legs, man. At least in my opinion. What are we doing? Got about 500 nautical miles to go, my friends. About an hour in. About an hour till we start top of descent, maybe less. Thanks for hanging in there and join the chat, man. I enjoy each and every one of you, what you've done for the channel and your support. So thank you. Join the Discord as well, man, so we can continue to have these conversations offline. What does patchy mean? I'm so used to P3D I don't even notice. Robert, do you have an hour or so? Gosh, man, where do we start? Well, what's so nice picking up on the wipers diving through IMC though. Oh yeah? I don't know, man. I may get it when it comes to P3D. We'll see. The only thing with the Mad Dog, man, is you really don't have many routes for it anymore. It's the only thing, and that's why I'm really looking forward to the CRJ. But from a regional ops standpoint, if the CRJ doesn't cut it, I definitely will take a look at the Mad Dog once it comes over. Tell you what, when the MD-80 hits FS 2020, it's going to be a game changer. Really. Stalker's putting all his eggs in one basket with that MD-80, man. I guess that's how I feel about the A320, so I hear you. P3D makes my eyes bleed, so ugly. It's hard, man. It's hard to fly. I think I told you guys, I want to say 3 weeks ago. I was missing the 737 action, and again, that's before I reinstalled Xplane. And I tried to fly the PMDG, and aircraft felt great, man. It flew awesome. But it just was so hard to look outside. It's bad. It's bad. Woof woof, dog for the win. You a Mad Dog fan, Gio? We got a bunch of Mad Dog fans in here. All right. I've never been able to see eye to eye with P3D either, but I love that there's a sim for everyone. For real, Chief. For real. I mean, FSX and P3D was really all I flew, and that's, again, this is going back to John really getting me started in flight sims and whatnot. I was on FSX for a while, and he told me about P3D. Got me into P3D, and it was great, man. Like, it was night and day. At that time, I really didn't know about Xplane yet. I don't think I've even heard about Xplane. And P3D was doing its thing, and then how did I discover it? I think it was John as well. John put me on Xplane, even though he didn't have it himself, but kind of told me that there was another simulator, another sim platform out there, man. And I jumped in, and I flew the Zibo, and I fell in love day one. So again, like I said, it was premature and foolish on my part for uninstalling it, but we're back. We're gonna do a stream in Xplane soon. We'll get there. I just want to make sure everything is lined out and ready to go. Like I said, the flight yesterday went pretty well, besides me smashing the aircraft into the ground. But we will be back maybe next weekend. By next weekend, we should have it ironed out. We'll do an Xplane stream. Mad Dogs are overrated. Hush your mouth, Robert. They're not overrated. They're solid, man. Listen, I like it. I like it in the real world. I just never really gotten into it from a simulation standpoint. Chief says, I love that bird Stalker flew yesterday. That ERJ is calling my name as well. Yes, for real, Chief. That ERJ was solid. The add-on is a great plane itself is overrated. I don't know, man. There's a lot of love for the Mad Dog out there, for sure. Neo Concord says thank you. Is that a thank you for me going back into Xplane? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back. We got the 321 Neo release, and I got to do that. In fact, I don't know. I might shoot myself in the foot here, but I think next week's Friday night ops is Hawaii. And what a time to check out some Neo Ops. Then what a better time to check out the Neo Ops than simulating maybe the Hawaiian A321 Neo. Or when they first put that thing into service, I flew out of it from Long Beach to Honolulu, man. Sweet plane. That was a sweet ride. I think I was on like their second flight ever. They did Long Beach to Honolulu, that A321 Neo. So maybe we'll do that Friday, but I just don't know about a 5-6 hour stream. I don't know about that. We've done it before. We have done it. But I don't know. I don't want to promise anything. So I'll just say now, we're taking a look at it. Join the Discord. We'll keep you updated. But if I can get Xplane finished out and we get the 321 Neo going, maybe we'll do that Friday night op stream. LAX to Honolulu, but we'll see. Be great if we can get the CRJ, and then Aerosoft also brings over the Embraer collection. I don't know, man. Jury's still out on Aerosoft's Embraer. Never really was a fan. I'm for anything that gives me the ability to fly a wide variety of routes. Unfortunately, from a real world perspective, the Mad Dog has hit the old folks home Which is why we see the CRJ 700s and 900s. That's true. How far out are we? 462. We're looking all right. Again, every once in a while you want to jump in the cockpit, make sure things still look good, especially when you're flying a default aircraft. All's well. All's well. PAC-X rating, how they doing back there? 98% on the PAC-X. Our passengers are comfortable and good. We're doing all right. Pre-COVID, I couldn't find many CRJ 700, 900s routes. That's because, oh, pre-COVID, really? No, there were a ton, man. You've got Endeavor. You've got, well, as far as the CRJs, I'm talking about in the States. Help me out, Stalker. Who am I forgetting? Endeavor, who else? Piedmont is an Embraer shop. Brickyard flies Embraers. There's a couple other folks, man. There's Endeavor and two other people I can't remember with the CRJs. I'm the strange one in the bunch. I fly whatever to wherever. I don't care if it's a real route or not. The CRJ is like driving a whip. MD-80 is like flying an old Ford truck. True that. Envoy, there you go. Envoy and Endeavor. Air Canada flies a lot of CRJs. Air Canada as well. I think Canadian Express, right, Dave? I'm not a stickler for real world routes. I mean, this is not a real world route. Aegean, if I pronounce that correctly, Aegean doesn't fly from Zurich to Corfu, so every once in a while we switch it up as well. But generally when I'm in the States, I like to fly real world routes. Looking at this approach for a little bit later. This is an interesting approach, guys. I'm gonna have to study this one a little bit once we get a little bit closer. This is gonna be interesting. Egan. Damn it, man. I don't know. Egen. I think Egen. Air Canada Rogue flies the CRJs, really? I thought Rogue was in mostly flew Airbuses. Yep, there you go, Stalker. Envoy, Mesa, Endeavor, all CRJs. AE is pronounced as E. Got it. Egan. All right. Egen. Either Egen or Egan. Thank you. What else you guys looking forward to? I heard Hi-Fi is trying to oh yeah, they got the 767. You're right, that Rogue. I heard Hi-Fi is trying to get something out for FS 2020 ActiveSky equivalent, but they're limited by the SDK, so this is gonna be interesting. We'll see how they do it. Should be interesting. Rogue and Jazz are their lower cost subdivisions. Yep. Is Canadian Express part of their division as well? I think so, right? And even Maple, right? So they've got Maple, Canadian Express, Rogue, Jazz, and obviously Air Canada, all under that same umbrella, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's pronounced Rouge. Oh, okay, Rouge, gotcha. I think you're right. I've done a couple routes with them. I usually do like the Toronto to Miami route, the 321. I'm excited, man, to have a 321 back. We're definitely going to be an Xplane heavy once we get it all working the way we want it. Ah, okay, it's like Baton Rouge. Caribbean Simmer, my man, another one, long time subscriber, long time supporter of the channel. How you doing this afternoon, man? Good to see ya. I thought it was Rogue also, blew my mind. Yeah, Rouge, like Baton Rouge, that makes sense. Look at that lighting, man. That's awesome. It's French for red. Yep. Doing fine. I trust you're doing well also. Yeah, man, as well as we can be. Well as we can be, man. All is good. Good to hear from you. Good to see you, man. Good to hear and see all of you, actually, man. Appreciate the support, guys. Appreciate the love for the channel. Need to do a Miami to Nassau. Yeah, man. We did one, I want to say 2 months ago. We streamed one. When's the next group bug smasher? Dave, what'd you say? What did we say we wanted to do? I think the Disciple wanted to do Australia, right? Wanted to check out Australia, do a group flight. We'll let you know. Robert, you're in the Discord now, so we'll keep you posted in there. Look out for it in the group flight channel. We'll let you know. All of you are welcome as well, man. Join the Discord, drop your gamer tags in there. The more the merrier. We love the group flights. We have a ton of fun on those. John, don't think we forgot about you neither, man. You haven't done one with us since this sim release, man. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Thought it was Africa. Is it? I know I was gonna do a regular stream to Africa. It could be wherever you guys want it to be. Let me know. I'm down for whatever. I'm sorry, the number you have rang is no longer in service. You're funny, man. You are funny. We're gonna get you. It's all right. Those of you just tuning in, thank you so much, man. Kick back, relax, enjoy the flight. Jump in the chat. Really enjoying you all's company as we make our way down to Corfu in Greece. Should be a nice approach. We've got a freeware scenery package installed. Should be interesting. Something like Nairobi to Cape Town. Yeah, man, as long as it's not too long, let's do it. I like to do the hops too, man. So if we find little places in between, I think that's fun as well. A little quiet today, guys, because we are offline. We're not on VATSIM. We decided last minute it just wasn't worth the hassle, so we're offline cruising. We're making great time down there. We a little bit more than halfway there actually. Once we get a little bit closer, we'll brief the arrival as we normally do, check out the weather and all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys tuning in today. Well, it wouldn't be a bug smasher. It's the 800 nautical mile. So you would need the 320s or the CRJ. Nah. I like to do group flights with GAs. I mean, if you guys want to do that, that's fine, but... I shut up, I have no idea how far it is. No worries. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. If you guys have any opinions or options, let us know. Drop it in the Discord as well. I'd love to take up some GA aircrafts to do the group flights. We'll probably be back at some point this week. Not quite sure yet. We'll see what this week hands us. But again, Discord will have all that information for you. If not midweek when we try to generally do a stream, we'll definitely be back Friday for the FNO. Well, either island hop or, like I said, we'll go from LAX and try a longer stream. But we'll see. We'll have to play it by ear. I really miss the TBM in that sim. Is it modded yet? Yes, Robert, there is a mod. It's okay without the mod, to be honest. I mean, it's a little bit squirrely on the rudders. Sensitivity is crazy. There is a mod though. I thought I put it in the Discord. If not, I'll take a look and check and find it for you guys. Actually, hold on. We'll drop that in the Discord as well. But that's the TBM mod. Check it out. Yes, and don't forget the Garmin mod. That's in the Discord. The Garmin mods are excellent, especially in the longitude, the citation. Alright, man, let's crank this speed up just a bit here. Let's go selected. Let's go Mach 0.80. Need to figure out where we're descending here. So if I take a look, I want to be at BedX at 4,000. So let's see. So if I did FedEx, nah, that's not what we want. Let's do altitude constraints 4,000. Altitude steps are not modeled yet. That's another thing I saw with the 321 Neo. They've got step altitude modeled and all that stuff. That's gonna be an awesome plane. I can't wait to get it. I really shouldn't be playing around with this McDo. Alright, that should do it. Oh, we got a nice tailwind helping us out. There's also a really good Bonanza mod in the Discord. I fly quite often. Yes, go check out the Bonanza mod. To be honest, that Bonanza mod is it's a must-have, man. The Bonanza default in the sim is terrible. Who's making the Neo? Robert, that's for Xplane. I'm talking about Toliss. It's an add-on to their A321 series. And I'm sitting here looking at this livery, man, and it really makes you take a step back and really appreciate the community. The amount of things that we've gotten for free, you know, across both, not so much P3D, there's a few things, but really across FS 2020 and Xplane is just exceptional. It's crazy. The livery guys are also making a 321 for FS 2020. We'll have parts of the FB fly-by-wire mod in it. Oh yeah, I did hear that. Maybe in 5 years or so, FSLABS will give... Don't get me started on FSLABS and the winglets, man. Well, sharklets. Been waiting 10 years, it feels like, for that thing. It still hasn't released. To be honest, man, I've been so out of tune or out of touch with P3D. I've just stopped looking or following that stuff. That's a shame, though, that it really still isn't released. Listen, man, hands down, they are the best aircraft developer across any simulation platform. I'd say arguably, but to me, they're the best in the business, the best in the game, no doubt. But they sure do take their sweet time, boy. The FS 2020 321 mod has winglets, sharklets. Yay. Oh, okay. When did they add the sharklets, Dave? We'll have to check that out. We will have to check that out. I see you all jumping into the channel here. Thank you guys. Those of you just joining, we are on our way to Corfu, Greece. Just left, not just, but left Zurich. We're about 45-50 minutes outside of the island there. We should be starting our top of descent in roughly 20-25 minutes. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make yourselves at home. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Posted in the Discord a week back. Oh, I thought, yeah, that link you sent, Dave, I think they said they were working on it. I didn't see that the sharklets were actually done. But I'll take a look again. Pack X is looking good at 96% satisfied. There we go. Got 300 nautical miles to go. It says 1300. We're at 1225. So yeah, roughly 40 minutes, guys. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us, man. Much appreciated. While you guys are here, definitely go check out our other friends here, other fellow content creators, man. You got Chief Sim Pilot in here. You got Stalker Actual Gaming. You got Grinnell Bayesian in here as well once he starts throwing up content as well. Captain Geo's got a nice channel there, especially if you're into trucking. Check them out, check them out. Drop them some likes and subscribe to their channel, man. You guys won't be disappointed. Great content, love learning from each and every one of them. I've been waiting to fly their 321 to Honduras, but not without sharklets. Honolulu, I think you meant, right, Robert? Yeah, man, that's the thing. It's like I know it's common in Europe for the 321s not to have sharklets, but they're very few in the States that do not. I think American still has a handful of them, but most of them have sharklets. When you think about the 321, especially the Neos, man, the sharklets are a must-have. That's part of what makes the aircraft efficient. So it's a shame that it's not out yet. Really, really surprised. I know they had some delays because they were waiting for P3D V5 to launch. V5 came out, then they delayed it a little bit more because V5 needed some patches. But what are we on, like the second or third iteration of V5 now? And still no sharklet. So again, I haven't been following. I don't know what the holdup is. To be honest, they're not as transparent as other developers, so I don't know what's going on. But hopefully for those that still fly P3D, it's coming out soon, man, because that's going to be a nice touch. And I don't think it's just sharklets. They're adding tablets, right? Tablets, EFBs. I think they're adding EFBs as well. So it's a whole overhaul. Not an overhaul, but they're really bringing it up to modern standards, if you will, for a 321. But all good, man. We've got plenty of other aircrafts and plenty of other simulators to keep us preoccupied in the meantime. It's great to have options, isn't it? The 4% not happy are because they are sitting in the front of me where I'm curled up in the back snoring my... Yeah, man, I got a 96% rating. I don't know what they're whining about. Anyway, guys, let's take a look at some charts here. Why not, right? This is where we are. We're making good time into Corfu, guys. We got a star here. It's the BEDX 1 uniform arrival. But there are altitude restrictions here that I can see. Our flight level 100 you got there at Latin 2 uniform, Layton 2 uniform, and at Kirk we want to be at about 4,000 feet, so I'm not too worried about that. This is going to be an interesting approach. It's the VOR DME runway Zulu, so we're going to need to tune the VORs here, which is 108.8. Once we get a little bit closer, we'll tune the VORs. We'll just start our top of the descent in enough time to make sure we're crossing BEDX at 4,000. And then we're direct to Kirkira. And then we kind of make a loop back around to join the final for 3-4. So it's interesting for sure. I'm not sure why you don't get a straight in. I guess we'll see once we take a look at, once we get a little bit closer, but it doesn't seem like terrain is an issue. It could be for noise abatement. It could be that they don't want you to join the final track too far out for, maybe there's homes and whatnot here. I want to keep it as quiet as possible, but I don't know. But that's the arrival. If the weather is good enough, honestly, we'll probably just do a straight in approach, but we'll keep an eye on it. If we take a look at flight planning and, current flight, and check out the weather, we're looking at winds calm, so any runway would essentially work, but I think they generally approach from 3-4. 11 degrees Celsius, QNH 1001. We've got a few clouds at 2,500 feet, almost 10 statutes of a mile in the visibility, and no SIG, so it should be good enough even for a visual approach, but we'll see. That's the plan for us. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. What is the parking situation like at this airport? We'll pin that. So once we come in here, we've got about a little over 7,000 feet of runway. And it will exit to the right. That looks straightforward, man. That's what we'll do today, just to keep you guys in the loop about the progress of the flight and kind of what we're going to do in terms of the approach. Robert says just do a straight in. ATC wouldn't make you do that. I figured. So that's what we'll do, Robert. I'm not sure why it's drawn up that way on the charts, though. I'm thinking for noise abatement. It's like a procedure term never used unless for training. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that being said, let's jump in here. Let's go to plan mode. Let's step through this. Yeah, so after BEDX, we'll just join FD34. But I do have to remember to tune the VORs. Alright, so that's the plan. That looks good. Good stuff. I prefer published procedures. I do too. I do too, man. And Europe keeps you on your toes for sure when it as it relates to some of these procedures here. You really got to pay attention and not just assume. That's why I've got my charts always when I fly, but definitely in Europe. In fact, we'll start down here in about 10 to 15 minutes. It's to allow you to circle the VOR so you can circle down to a respectable altitude for landing. I don't know, because on that chart it said you're crossing that VOR at 4,000, so there's no RNAV there. I didn't see one. Oh, there is an RNAV. Huh. Did it not come up in the McDo? Let's see if we can do the RNAV. I don't know why I didn't do that before. This crashes, guys, man. Let's see what this looks like. There we go. That's better. You know what? That's I don't know why I didn't see it. I didn't see it in the McDo before. That's much better, guys. Let's do that. Thank you, Robert. So we'll shoot the RNAV. Let me change it here in the charts. Excellent. We're squared away now. My guess is that most planes fly into the airport from the side of the VOR and use it as a IAF, and there's no IAF for your direction. Yeah, yep. That's what I'm thinking as well. So that being said, decision height's going to be 770 on that. And then that's the MDA actually. And then what's the transition is 5,000. ATC with just vector. Yep. I've been lucky weather-wise, I guess. I always just land using a visual approach. Yeah, man, but it's good, Dave, to practice, man. Your procedures for sure. In fact, let's see if we can go to McDo menu and get the weather there. Let's go weather request. Let's go send. Man, I appreciate the likes, guys. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for those that are just tuning in. We're on our way down here to Corfu. We're gonna start descending here actually in a second. I appreciate each and every one of you joining. Appreciate the love. Hope you guys had a great weekend and rounding out the weekend nicely here. Winds calm, scattered at 8, few at 2,500, 11 degrees Celsius. QNH 1001, no sig. That looks good. 111001. Let's go over here and plug in the approach numbers. And winds calm. And let's actually get this baby going. We'll do 6,000 for now. Make sure you don't have VATSIM as your METAR source in the sim. May not have the weather. No, I think that was fine, Dave, because that's what, you know me, man. I like to have backups, and that's what the other sources are giving me as well. So that weather's accurate. All right, we want to cross BedX at around 3,000. About 140 nautical miles out. We'll keep it in a slow descent for now. And we'll keep an eye on everything else. Guys, much appreciate you guys stopping by today, man. It's been a blast. We're about 45 minutes here till landing, maybe a little bit less. I enjoyed the conversations, man. Thank you for the new subs. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you guys. Much love. When do you activate approach in McDo, Chief? Generally at roughly 8,000 feet. It varies though, man. It really depends on the type of approach. Depends on the airport you're coming into. It really depends. The aircraft at times will do it automatically. So if you're in managed speed, if you're letting the aircraft manage the speed, which we're not now, right? We're in selected. The aircraft would activate the approach on its own, approach phase. But generally, when you're managing the speed and you're through like 10,000, I aim at about 8,000 feet. And if I'm in selected speed, I activate approach from there. Yeah, Norway, they land with their eyes closed. Since they can't do a visual approach. Yeah, so this is and Dave's right. So this, again, this is very default, right? So but generally on your ND, your navigation display, it's your primary flight display, this is your navigation display, you would have it's almost like a blue squiggly line. It's been so long since I've flown a proper Airbus, I can't remember what it looks like, but I think it's a blue squiggly line. And once you cross that, the airplane will put itself into approach phase. But again, if you're managing the speed, I tend to do that early. We need to increase this rate here. We're a lot closer than I thought. And actually, we can dial the speed back here to Mach 7.6. Yeah, no problem, man. We all learn from each other, man. By no means am I a real-world Airbus pilot, man. I just have, you know, a good amount of knowledge in the bus here. One of my favorite aircraft, so... Anyone else on the channel, if I misstate anything, feel free to step in and correct me, because we all want to learn together. Now, blue line for correct path on descent. Blue line. So the blue, it's like a blue squiggly line, John, is what I'm talking about. Are we talking about two different things? And it's unfortunate. Again, this is default, so even with the mod, it doesn't have the indications yet. I mean, even like your line, that little caret to tell you where you're going to level off based on your selected altitude is not there. Did you notice when you're flying over state lighting cities at high altitude, it shows up very dark compared to surrounding areas? Yeah, they did a good job with that. Like I said, man, the night lighting and the terrain and all that stuff, FS 2020 blows away. It is really cool. Like, especially, let's say you're flying over Vegas, right? You got that big patch of Vegas lit up, and then all the surrounding areas are a bit darker. It really stands out in this sim, absolutely. 202 shows the decel point on the ND. That's what I'm talking. That's what I mean, the decel point. I can't remember what the figure is, what it looks like. I thought it was a squiggly little blue line.
To assist with customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival.
All right, I'm feeling super high here, guys, so I'm gonna get the sounds back up and kind of focus a little bit here. We'll get the music back later. We bring the speed back a touch. In fact, we should be in speed, not Mach. If you're too high, then the squiggly line shows at what point you'll be on the correct descent path. There you go. There you go. There's another line, though, that gives you the point of which you're going to be crossing and activating approach phase. Let's go 320 selected. Let's get those seatbelt signs back on. We are looking good, my friends. We're looking good. Gorgeous approach already.
The flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please adjust your seat, fasten your seatbelt.
I normally activate approach phase around 30 miles out. Yeah, like I said, man, it really depends on the type of approach and the airport. There's certain airports I know I can wait a little bit to do it. There's certain airports and runways that just come up on you quicker. You want to activate it a little bit further out. Yeah, Chief, man, listening to us banter, but essentially what we're all saying is pretty much correct once you put it all together. But yeah, I know the line you mean. I usually don't leave it that late. Yep, I got you. Let's get 4,000 set now. No, that was good. Appreciated. No problem, man. Like a little island over there to our left. Appreciate you guys tuning in, man. This was fun today. Love the conversations, man. I love the support. Thank you guys so much, man. It's a blast to fly with you all. Laughmaster, you do that with the normal plane, you're just going alpha. You're just going to alpha floor. So many differences, man. And like I said, you got to be careful. Like I said about my story about Xplane earlier in the stream. Flying this sim too long will have you developing bad habits, so you just gotta watch it. Just gotta watch it. Let's bring the speed back some more here. And she is a slippery sucker, so you definitely want to be at a relatively good speed here, because if you find yourself too high or too fast, you're in trouble. Actually, let's throw out some spoilers to help us out here a bit. You will find yourself in troubles. I activate it when I pushed manage and plane throttles for 250 and panic. No right or wrong way, guys. No right or wrong way. You just make sure you do it before you land. That's all. You'll also find yourself too fast as well. Let's say you're selecting like 180 or whatever, and the aircraft's not slowing down. It's probably because you're not in approach phase. So you got to keep an eye on that as well. I want to be at 4,000 at roughly 70 nautical miles, so we can slow this rate. We can stow the spoilers. We're looking good now. We'll keep the speed selected at 280. If you like what you see, guys, man, hit those like and subscribe buttons. My folks that are already subscribed, appreciate you guys, man. I know I say it often during the stream, but it's true. It's true. I do this for the love and the support and the appreciation that you guys show the channel. I love hanging out with you guys. Let's face it, man, flying alone isn't always fun. Sometimes it's nice to have a peaceful flight or whatever, but it's fun sharing it with people. It really is. So hope you guys are enjoying. That's awesome. Selects manage thinking plane is approach mode. Plane goes full throttle. There you go. It'll get you every time. I remember when FSLABS had a release, I can't remember which one, it would do that every time. Even when you are in managed, if you select, let's say you were in selected altitude and you're in approach phase, if you hit managed altitude on your approach, it would just firewall the throttles and take you out of approach phase. It was so annoying, but I think they addressed that. I haven't flown FSLABS in a while, but that used to happen a lot in one of their releases. I can't remember which one. That's my experience with the labs, at least. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So it's still happening, Robert? That's interesting. I'm chatting, didn't even realize we're below 10,000. Let's get the lights on here. Chime the cabin. All good. And by now we'd generally be making radio calls, but we're not on VATSIM today. We're just hanging out, cruising ourselves, so we're all good. And this is an RNAV approach, so no need to program the rad navs or anything like that. We're below 10, so let's get that speed back to 250. Lots of devs are only quick at one thing, taking your money, no fixing bugs. Nah, man, it's FSLABS is one of the least buggiest aircrafts out there. Very rarely do they release something that has a bug, and when it does, it's fixed immediately. But overall, I think you're right, Dave. There's a lot of things that go unchecked sometimes with certain developers.
Please also store any carry-on items either in the seatbelt pocket or under the seat. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Look at this approach, man. How gorgeous. We got this one little cockpit view window in the back. I have a bug every other flight regarding GSX and FSLABS. To be honest, dude, that's probably on the GSX Coltel side. Speaking of GSX, man, I know sometimes we get frustrated with it for those that are P3D folks out there, but you gotta admit, man, it's missing in FS 2020. I miss it for sure. I can't wait till we get it in this sim. It really adds to the immersion. I need Vertical Sim to make some more new sceneries. I love their work. Vertical is awesome. Awesome. I saw him, he released a Tampa update for Xplane. Tampa scenery. So hopefully he brings that to FS 2020 soon. That would be nice. Why is she off the flight plan? What is she doing? What's going on here? Going direct to the airport. Why? That's what I mean, guys. You gotta watch it. Let's go selected on the heading. And let's put her back on path. It's just bad logic, man, and the fly-by-wire guys can't figure it out. It's just bad logic. It's terrible. There's a number of approaches where she'll do that. You guys got to keep that in mind and pay attention to the aircraft. She'll just break off of the approach and just go direct to the runway for whatever reason. So we're back on it. We'll go heading mode select. A gorgeous day out. Like I said, worst case, we'll just do a visual approach. Corfu, here we come. This is gorgeous. Fly Tampa has this scenery in P3D. This is the first time I went to this airport was in P3D. Roughly last year we did Fly Tampa. For P3D, man, it looks phenomenal too. It really looks good. And I think it's one of their older sceneries. So, shout out to Fly Tampa. Speaking of Fly Tampa, man, we're looking forward to that Vegas scenery for FS 2020. We're looking forward to Vegas and Fly Tampa Boston. Those are a must for sure, for sure. That's our altimeters reset here. 1001. I love that live weather is working. Since the latest updates, we've really had some really good luck. I don't want to jinx it, but live weather seems to be spot on these days. All right, we're leveling at 4,000 a little bit early, but we'll keep the speed up and we're looking all right here. We're in selected heading mode. She broke off the approach there. Let me see if I can get her back on the approach if we went direct to Bedek. Let's see. Or BedX. Let's go managed. There we go. So it resets the distance, which is about 46 nautical miles. That's correct, but it's not counting that correctly here in on the ND. We're about 30 from BedX. We're looking good at 4,000. Water looks good for a swim. Let's ditch. Let's go for a swim. Let's ditch. Yo, don't underestimate this water though, man. This Johnny and I have flown the Icon A. I want to say A5 is the A8. The Icon in the sim, the default amphibious aircraft, the only amphibious aircraft. And I know we're gonna get Dave started because he hates the thing. He says he can walk faster than the Icon, and that's true. The Icon is not built for speed, even in the real world. It's not built for speed or anything like that. It's built for adaptability, comfortability, and the ability to kind of store that thing in your garage and hook it up to a trailer and just drive it to a lake and fly. But anyway, we've flown it in this sim, and it's really fun to just fly, island hop in it and just get off in the water. The water is like no other. I know we see it generally when we're flying the tube liners from up high, but even down low the water is really nice. And if you catch, you know, some weather, you'll see the chops and whatnot. It'll get choppy on you. So it's another good thing that they've done in this sim for sure. Flight Sim 69 in the chat. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing all right. Good to see you, man. $69. Who's your instructor over at Pacific Skies? It's built for yuppies. So Dave's an Olympian. He's an Olympian for sure. I want to go real world flying again so bad, man, but COVID just has us grounded. I really miss it. We're looking all right, guys. I mean, we might have slowed down a little bit too early, but better safe than sorry. You always want to be ahead of the aircraft and not behind, so especially when you're single pilot ops like this in an A320. Really meant for two pilot operations, but we're okay. We're just slightly ahead, but we're doing all right. Yeah, the BedX line does look a little bit off, Dave. I don't know. Let me see something here. Yeah, she's off. We'll watch her. We'll watch her. Again, it's a clear day out. We can always disconnect the autopilot and do a visual approach. Anyways, we're below here, so we've got the altimeters. That looks good. Flight directors are good. Auto brake medium. That looks good. Terrain on ND is on. Signs on in auto. That looks good. That looks good. We'll make sure we arm the spoilers as part of our landing checklist, and we'll see. Ray is one of them, and the other is Saskia. Okay, but I haven't flown since September. Thinking about just saving up money and going to ATP after college. You did mention that. That's cool, man. That's another way to do it. After all, I live 30 minutes from an ATP school. Cool. Are you down there in Torrance? So Dave, I'm looking at Navigraph. We're actually spot on the line for BedX. It's just the McDo. It's the aircraft that has drawn it wrong. But we look all right. Again, my friends, I appreciate you all tuning in this Sunday afternoon. It's been a blast. Thank you so much, man. We've reached 300 subs. Those of you that missed the giveaway, no worries. We'll do another giveaway soon, just before Christmas. Not sure what yet, but congrats again, Robert, for winning the giveaway. We'll do another one soon, as a way to say a continued thank you to you all there in the community. We'll be back at some point this week. If not midweek, definitely Friday. We'll do a Friday night ops, so we'll see. Flight Sim 69, 5 minutes from Torrance. I sometimes bike there for exercise with some friends and go to GA plane spotting. Okay, cool, man, cool. But yeah, guys, man, appreciate y'all tuning in. Check out, I think Captain Shaquille Oatmeal will be going live this afternoon. I think his stream starts in about an hour or two, so check him out, drop him a like and a sub. Great content as well as my other folks in here. Johnny Stalker, Actual Game, and Chief Sim Pilot. All great content creators, man. We all learn a lot from each other here in the community. And it's a blast. It's a blast. So essentially what we're going to do here is wrap around the island, almost crosswind, if you will, and then left traffic to join final into runway 34. So all good, all good. We're looking all right. Yeah, thank you for the voucher. Still trying to figure out which airport to get. Yeah, man, take your time. You got tons to choose from. Put his channel in Discord. I don't know his channel. I'll do you one better. Copy that. Go over to live streams. And he might be doing giveaways tonight. There you go. I just put it under live streams. And again, join the Discord, as Dave said. I love talking to you guys offline as well, man. We don't just have to talk while we're on stream. Start slowing her back here soon, and you guys talked about approach phase. Here's about now when we'll do it. Actually, it's already activated, so look at that. We're good to go here. We should all do a group flight soon. It'll be really fun. Yeah, man, Flight Sim 69, we were just talking about that before you jumped on. We're trying to figure out where to go next. That will be fun. I don't know, 69, if you're in our Discord, but join it, man. We'll keep you updated on that stuff. I lost motivation to do YouTube after they deleted my channel. Why did they delete your channel? But my brother has 3K subscribers, not Flight Sim though, Fortnite. Get back in it. 69, if you ever decide to get back in it, let me know, man. We'll come out and support the channel. I want to get down to about 2,900 now. Let me slow down first. Let's do 200 on the speed, looking good. Get some spoilers out. Excited for the approach here. It looks gorgeous, Chief. It looks gorgeous. Right over that ridge. Alright, speed checks flaps 1. That's great effects there as you drop the first notch of flaps. The airplane sort of tilts forward there on you. They nailed that for sure. Get that speed out to 190 now. Hopefully she turns here. There's our runway. Let me go stereo cockpit. I'll chat to you guys on the ground there. Look at that approach. Look at that approach. Oh my gosh, that looks good. I joined the Discord. Thank you, man. Go final approach speed. So we're off center a bit. We gotta watch out for this terrain here. That's flaps 2 speed checks. Make sure the cabin's ready. And in fact, my aircraft, gear down 3 greens, flaps 3. We'll hold flaps full for a little while. We're kind of slow here. We got a ways to go on final. And then once we're fully configured, we'll run the checklist. Enjoy those views in the meantime. Wow, man, that's outstanding. Really looks good. Looks really, really good. Spoilers up. Yeah, I think I just... They're down now. Let's flaps full here. Landing checklist, gears down 3 greens. Flaps full. Spoilers are armed. Auto brake medium. Lights as required. Cabin crew advised. We're clear to land runway 34. Let's turn her in here for final. We're fully visual. I have the runway in sight, so flight directors are coming off. Damn, that looks good, man. FS 2020 for the win. Alright, not a lot of runway here, my friends, so we won't float it too much. We'll get her down and get her stopped. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I would love to come visit here in real life for sure. I've never been to Greece. Like, you know, pilots got to get distracted a bit the first time they come out here. This is just a gorgeous approach. Really, really nice. A treat for the passengers as well. Alright, we're going to try to make sure we're stable by 1,000 feet here. Our missed approach altitude per the charts, it's 4,000, so we'll get that set in the altitude window there. That looks good. 4,000 set. We're a bit high. I see 3 whites, 1 red. Correcting. $1,000. Treading stable.
100 above. Minimum.
Landing. Coming back on profile. Again, I'm not, no flight directors here, so we're all visual. 500's checked. 2 whites, 2 reds. That's squirrely on me. Too float. There we go. We're down as well as reverse green decel. That's 70 knots out of reverse. Manual braking. I think we can make this right turn here. Yeah, a little bit premature with the throttles there. Again, man, it's just...
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is...
The sim sometimes just, I should have had the APU on.
11 degrees Celsius. You do not use your
Justifies all logics and takes what you know and throws it in the trash. So it's always just a different kind of thing anytime you're coming in, unfortunately. Anyway, we are here, man. That was fun. Thank you, Chief, man. That was it was sporty, but we made it. Get those strobes off, turn offs, landing lights. I can go to taxi. Where are we parking? Let's park over here somewhere. We can get the transponder to TA, predictive wind shear, weather radar coming off. Rain on ND. This was an hour and 48 minutes, just like SimBrief predicted. That was fun though, man. That was a truly gorgeous approach. You can definitely see how you can get distracted there. That was a treat. Gotta start mine now. See ya. Geo, man, I appreciate you tuning in today. Enjoy that. Are you streaming or are you just flying? Let me know, man. I'll tune in. I think you're just flying though, right? So enjoy, man. We're gonna park up right here. Get the landing lights off so we don't blind the ground crew. Keep her rolling. That should work. Parking brakes is set. APU's firing up. Take care, guys. See you in a bit. Johnny, we'll see you, man. Nice job buzzing those rich pricks. There, yacht. Robert, you're funny. APU is available, number 1 and number 2 coming off. Got external power, we don't need that. We'll go bleed air. Seatbelt signs coming off. You generally wouldn't have an external power here. Beacon coming off. Fuel pumps coming off. That looks good. Oh, standby on the transponder there. Yo, guys, that was a blast. I wish we had replay, but unfortunately we do not. Well, we're here, man. Let's see if we got any ground crew services. Ramp connection. It's baggage service. Get catering. Guys, this was a blast, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. Noah, he's going live again. Great trip. Noah, he's going live again. Great trip. Geo's going live? I'll have to check it out. I know Captain Shaq is going live this afternoon. Everybody tune into that for sure. Let me know if Geo's going live. We'll check it out. Nicely done, brother. Thank you. Just nice. Good trip. See you as always. Pleasure, guys. See ya, Chief. I'm off with Geo. Okay, man. You guys take care. Enjoy that flight for sure. All of you, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. This was a blast. Nice Sunday afternoon stream. Great chatting to you guys in the chat. We'll be back probably Friday. I can't promise a midweek stream this week. It's going to be a little bit busy with work, but probably Friday we'll be back, and maybe we'll have a treat, man. Maybe we'll have Xplane up and running fully, and we can try out the A321. Geo is live. All right, we're about to go check out Geo, and we'll check out the Toliss A321 newly released Neo. Check starts in 2 hours. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much, man. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your week. You guys stay safe. Truly stay safe out there, and much love, man. Take care. We'll see you.
not a friend